Hello, and we're going to take our idea of using the plot command a little bit further now. Occasionally what we want to do is to change the amount, the region which we can view of the graph, not the range over which it's plotted. That's changed inside this initial list here. But suppose we don't want to change that, but we do want to change the region of the XY plane that we want to view. Suppose we want to view this graph starting all the way back from -4 to +4 in the X range, and we want the Y range to be viewed from -10 to +10. That's going to have the effect of making the graph we have here look a little bit smaller, because of course we're going to be sort of zooming out, as it were. So to do that, I'll start typing the function from scratch again. Plot, and it's my function of x. I still want the the curve to start from -pi and go to pi, but what I want to see is all the way back from -4 to +4 on the x-axis. So that's something called the plot range. So we type in the word plot range, and that's an attribute that's assigned values the same way that plot style is. So I do an arrow, which is a take away and a greater than sign. I then open up the list, and then this list contains two lists. The list for the range of x numbers, followed by the range of y numbers that we want to see. So the x numbers, I'll open up the brackets for that, start at -4 and go to 4. Close off the x list and start the y list. That goes from -10 to 10. And that's finished my y list, so now I've finished the two lists that I wanted to write in. And then I can close off the plot if I'm happy with the default styling of the graph. So I'll Shift Enter to take a look. And as I said, that has the effect of zooming out more in the Y range than I did in the X. I can play around with this if I wanted to. I could make the X and the Y be the same, and then it looks like that. And now you can see clearly that it hasn't changed the range over which the line is graphed. It's just the region around the graph that we can see. We can zoom in as well if we wanted to with the plot range. We could just focus on a small region about the origin if we wanted to, and that gives us a zoom in. So the plot range is used to zoom in and zoom out.